Welcome to the Exotic Magnet of Mind podcast. My name is Nessin Harino, pursuing a Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English through online education at AMA University. The documentary The Social Dilemma is the subject of this episode, where we will learn about the social media's impact on our society and politics, knowing how they developed an algorithm that can gradually alter our thinking and actions. And given social media has such a large influence in our generation these days, what is the biggest issue that has to be addressed and focused on? Feeling emotionally connected with one another, even though not physically present, and being user-friendly is what we call social media. As society changes, innovations of technology also happen. Social media has become a necessity in today's world. Its impact in everyone's lives and in society is very crucial. It is not only used for just an alternative way of communicating to people globally, but it is now a tool used in promoting business, helping boost the economy and also in terms of politics. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Google+, TikTok, and Blogger are the most well-known social networking sites among the general public. Through these media platforms, the owners of the business place their ads where common people can view it. When you think about it, you have just these simple human beings, often children or teenagers, up against these supercomputers with machine learning algorithms targeting each individual person, figuring out the best way to keep these individuals absolutely addicted and obsessed with giving up all their attention and time to social media. They know everything about you, all of your interests, and exactly what buttons to push to get you to watch another video or read another article or post. They also have access to millions of article posts, tweets, and YouTube videos that they can use to try to lure you in. And it's all the most clickbaity stuff that could be exploiting your friends, family, and relationships. And then, by checking these social media sites over and over again, the concern is that your behavior is progressively being impacted over time through propaganda in order for those social media businesses to maximize profit. Thanks to the power of social media, our society has become more considerably informed about global politics and news. Top news stories are breaking nearly instantly on Twitter and other social networking sites. Because these platforms are the easiest and fastest means to obtain news nowadays, another consequence of modern technology is that almost anyone may now claim to be a journalist and provide news that they believe is factual and reputable. They can now easily generate, share, and spread noteworthy or gossip tales throughout the globe almost immediately. People will grow more polarized and disagreeable with one another because they're all seeing a different view of the world. Who knows? Maybe that algorithm causes civil instability by giving one divisive vision of the world to half of the population and another opposing view to the other half in order to maximize time spent on those programs that causes everyone to be furious, which would be bad for our society. Following my viewing of the video The Social Dilemma, I discovered that we need to turn off the notifications because once we click and open that notification, not knowingly, there is a kind of bait saying that we need to engage more in social media. Quit doom scrolling. It explains about infinite scrolling that we end up spending a lot of hours just simply scrolling on various posts of our friends and even watching random ads that simply pop up on our screens, which in return, it maximizes the profit of these social networking sites. Start choosing my YouTube videos. Do not click on YouTube's video suggestions. Start manually choosing what we truly want to watch and do not rely on suggested videos the internet is feeding us, as this documentary emphasizes that in order to gain control of the kind of content we are exposed to, we need to choose. Make a hobby. Trying to have a hobby that is not related to using your social media account or internet gaming. A true hobby where you can interact with other people and create new friends. Where we can be more productive, not sacrificing the relationship of our family, friends, and loved ones. Fact check. As the documentary stated, the rampant spread of misinformation or fake news through the internet is a profit and the truth is boring. We have to remember that the way we gain information about our views of the world are entirely being adjusted by this algorithm that they have created. It is an eye-opener to everyone that not just because it is on the internet doesn't mean it is true. One quote in particular caught my attention. Edward Taft quotes, "There are only two industries that call their customers users: illegal drugs and software. They created an algorithm that manipulates our mind where the approach is more addictive than drugs. It also controls us by keeping us unnecessarily engaged in social media, spending a lot of hours watching, sharing, commenting, and liking other posts. We almost forget the real world around us because they keep feeding us information that will catch our attention, not just controlling us, but digging into our minds or brainstem and taking over kinds of self-worth and identity simply by using filters in our selfies before posting, unaware that they are slightly changing our behavior and overpowering human nature." One major issue raised in this documentary that has to be addressed is how we can protect ourselves, our children, and future generations on social media, particularly the most vulnerable individuals who are being targeted by this algorithm. The social dilemma only allows for one result. If we allow the social media platforms to continue in collecting our data, to sell advertisements, and to continue controlling our lives with sets of computer instructions that have zero sense of ethics and morals, then they will be our demise. Many thanks to you, cherished listeners. If you want to know more about the documentary The Social Dilemma, you can watch the whole video on Netflix. I've been your host, Neslin Harino. Fight hard, fight fair.